Hi everyone, it's Tasleem here. Did I get your attention? Sleeping with your dance partners. You heard me right, that is the title of today's video. But I do want to say that probably what you're imagining that this video is going to entail and this topic is going to entail is not actually what I'm going to be talking about today. Don't leave. Some of you might have been here expecting one thing and you'll be getting something else, but I promise you it'll still be interesting, still be intriguing. And I also promise that in the future, in the very near future, I will be doing a video more specifically about what you were thinking, what you were probably thinking this video would be about. So the title still remains Sleeping with Your Dance Partners, but the angle that I'm taking to get to that topic is probably very different than what you imagined. It all started when I was taking a tango class from a world famous tanguera, a tango instructor in Buenos Aires. And she was, first of all, a phenomenal instructor, very deep, very soulful, very philosophical about the advice she was giving us, whether it was movement or also just how to sit in this tango energy and how to move and how to put intention into your movements. It was all very interesting to me because I find the philosophy behind dancing very important, on top of, learning technique and the fine skills that are more movement based. But she said something that obviously stuck with me for a long time because it was years ago that she said this, and I still to this day remember it. She said, it's very important that you take a shower after a night of tango dancing. She said, when you go to a milonga, a night of social dancing for tango, make sure that you take a shower afterwards. So at first, some of us were a little confused because we thought, well, obviously she just is talking about hygiene and, just taking care of your own body. But most people talk about hygiene before you get to a milonga or before you get to a dance event. So afterwards was kind of interesting to me. I'm sure some people do that, but I don't know necessarily that they do it for the reason that she meant. So she began to explain why this is so important. She said that when you are tango dancing, you are so close with a partner most of the time, or a lot of the time we're changing partners, we're switching partners all throughout the night for hours in a night. And the dance is so close and so intimate and so passionate, but also like the music combined with the bodies together and the energy that is building between two people and the energy that is exchanged is very powerful. And she said that if you don't take a shower after a night of dancing, you will end up sleeping with those partners. And what she meant by sleeping with those partners is you will end up going to sleep with the energy of all the people that you danced with. I was about to say with the energy of all the people that you slept with. Freudian slip that almost came out and now I just admitted to it. But yeah, no, she was saying that when you go to sleep, because you have just danced a whole night with this very intimate, powerful, very connected dance, and the lyrics and the music are also very profound and have a lot of emotion in them, especially compared to other dances. Like, it's not to say that there's not emotion and energy and all of that in other dances, but in tango in particular, as a partner dance, you're much closer if you're dancing it traditionally. The energy of the people around you affect you in a bigger way because you're all going in a circle. You're all going counterclockwise in a line of dance, and you are close with your partners. But a lot of times in the milongas, there's also the added intimacy of closeness to other partners, because there's a lot of times, especially in Buenos Aires, there's not a lot of space to move. So you have to, you know, you're close with your partner, but you're also close to other partners that are together, other couples that are together. And you're moving within your partnership very closely, but then you're moving within the room as like partners with other partners, with other partnerships. And the energy of that is filling you and your body and your psyche with the energy of the people, the environment, the music, the I can't think of the right word for tango. Like, I guess it's passionate, and that gets, depending on how you look at it, stuck in your body, or you know, imprinted in your body, in your system. And when you go to sleep, you're taking that with you, unless you do some sort of cleansing of yourself. Just simply taking a shower is enough. And at first I thought, this is really interesting, and I was like, I don't know that I believe this, or I don't know how true this is. But then I started realizing that actually, whenever I came back from a tango event, I mean, whenever I come back from any dance event, I'm usually too tired to take a shower. I just go into bed and I sleep. But I realized that with tango, I was specifically having really strange dreams. And strange, like, meaning that they weren't just strange in their content, or strange in the outcome, or strange in, you know, a lot of dreams can be strange. But what was different about them was that they seemed to be other people's dreams. Like, they didn't make any sense in my life. The people or the pieces in the dreams didn't seem at all familiar to me. And I was like, it's like I'm dreaming other people's dreams. And I just really, it struck me how, like, this phenomena is so fitting for what I've been talking about in so many of my videos, which is the energy centers, the chakras, the power of energy. Like, energy can shift things, it can move things, it can also hold things in, it can get stuck. Energy is powerful. And can you imagine that if there is truth to this, that when you go out dancing and you're so close with someone, and especially with dancing, like, it's different just to be out in a social scene close to someone, but when you're dancing tango in particular, the formation, the way that the couple is entwined, the closeness, the passion, the depth, the profound nature of it is quite different than a lot of other dances. And that can really set into your system, into your under your skin, like in your memories, in your subconscious. And I honestly believe that sometimes it can mean that you're taking on other people's dreams. Like the dreams that dreams are made up of our subconscious speaking to us about things that we don't admit to or see with the naked eye during the day, but then we shut off all resistance when we go to sleep, and our subconscious starts telling us what it is that we're worried about, or what it is that we're excited about, or what it is that we really, really deep down secretly feel. But when you take it further and you're taking on other people's secrets and dreams and desires and subconscious through that intimacy of tango and dancing together, you're now also taking on their secrets, like in your dream. And the more I thought about this, the more I thought, this has to be true, because that would make a lot of sense out of the weird dreams that I often have, especially after tango dancing. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Like, first of all, I don't know if this is too personal to ask, but do you guys take a shower after you dance? Because I know I'm too tired, like especially if it's a really good night of dancing. All of you that dance regularly, social dancing, especially partner dancing, you know that it can go on really late, especially if you're at a festival or a big event like in another country or another city. And sometimes the dancing goes on all night. By the time I get into a bed to sleep, I just want to sleep. I don't really have the energy to take a shower. I also don't sweat a lot, so maybe that could be the difference. So first of all, do you guys take a shower after a night of dancing? Have you heard anything about this? Like, whether you're a tango dancer or another type of dancer, like, you know, that exchange of energy because you're so close. What do you think about this concept of taking on other people's dreams or dreaming other people's dreams because you're so close and the energies are exchanging? And have you ever experienced having different dreams after nights out of dancing, especially partner dancing, compared to a regular night when you're sleeping and you haven't gone out dancing? Yeah, I'd be curious to know. And I'm also curious in general if you guys out there remember your dreams. Some people remember their dreams very well. Some people know that they dream a lot and they might not remember the details, but they know they dream a lot. And some people claim to not dream. But it is said that we actually all do dream. And part of the reason we might not remember our dreams is that we shut off our belief or our, you know, we were told maybe when we were younger that, oh, it's just a dream, or imagination is not important. And then we just decided to listen to those voices and shut ourselves off from imagination and dream and trusting our subconscious and being open to the messages that our subconscious gives us. And I talked a lot about this in my video about how kizomba dancing connected me to my third eye chakra and intuition. And there is this idea that your third eye and intuition is also connected to your ability to remember, whether it's details of memories that have happened in the past to you, or also remembering your dreams. If the third eye is shut off, that can cause someone to not be able to remember their dreams and then think that they don't dream. But we all do dream. So yeah, let me know what your dreams are like. if you have found that your dreams are different after a night of dancing, if you remember dreams, what you think of this concept. I would love to hear from you. And like I said, I promise that maybe the direction that you thought this video would take in terms of the title, Sleeping with Your Dance Partners, that will be a video in the near future. It's kind of in the making. It's been in the making for a while in my mind, and kind of some ideas out on paper, and I'm forming it together, and it will come. So stay tuned for that. Thanks all for listening.